Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Previously, we got the first ending of the game. Now we're off to have some good times with Natsuki, Yuri, and Monika. So I chose the Natsuki poems. I don't remember if that actually makes a difference or not, we'll see. Hi again, Manly. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Manly. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Make you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You wouldn't have to be tried here by Monika. I feel like you had to be tried here by your sprite. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. This seems kind of familiar. Monika, can you move? Monika? Monika, can you move? Can you back it up a bit? Back her up? Back her up? Beep, beep. Natsuki. Certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga section in the closet room. Club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plopped back into her seat. Is the room at an angle? Has it always been at an angle I've just never noticed or cared? Now I can't unsee it. It feels like my world's tipped over. I'm sorry, Manly. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance and also the special beam cannon. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really see no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Oh, wait. No, seriously, are we at an angle? I'm feeling weird. Nothing feels the same to me anymore. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything. I guess. Oh no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So, even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started into something you might like. Like me. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Wait, no, yes, it was that angle. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But it doesn't seem to be at the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I heard Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Isn't it the same scene as before? Maybe. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monika! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slants a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There was a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches out my hand. She then turns to the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way on my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it for a glass in that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was a tone in your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Manly. Because this is a lesson straight from... Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first round of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. The book became a bomb. That's the retcon version of this. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Silly boy. Don't just stand there. Wah. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Huh? What's that? Ugh, I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. I think this is gonna be mostly the same. I'm almost tempted to skip through till I see something different. You'll make me feel weird about it. I'm gonna keep going a little bit first. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not like I say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. Only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Well, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip through a bit. Because this is going to be the same dialogue. You almost literally can watch my early part of the playthrough. So if I notice anything weird, I'm not gonna like hard skip it. I'm gonna like slow skip it. Because this is the same right here. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Fine with that, etc, etc. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Wait, Natsuki, what? Hey, wait a minute, it's not in the history. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep in my own room. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. Oh, I just can't win, can I? Well, paid off in the end? Yeah, look, it's not in the history. You notice that? Flip the page. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I feel like something's gonna happen here. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Nope. I think I'm gonna try to translate this. I think it says... Anime. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? I just, you know... I saw forever... Here. Monika reaches in her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give him. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing into her mouth. Don't worry, Manly. She's fine. No, she ain't. It just happens every now and then. Face is disappearing? That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. You know, when the world starts collapsing, just throw some protein bars at people. Smack. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Show it to Natsuki. I wonder if this will be the same. Because look, it even says like, it has the skip option, meaning that I've seen it. So I'll hit the skip option. Hi Manly, having a good time so far? Yeah, glad to hear it. But wait, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I'm just reading this because I see the skip disappeared. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Manly. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monika in my poem. I like it, Manly. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Ahaha. Oh jeez. Oh no. Can't make something you and Natsuki would write. This is so far the same-ish dialogue. And she's a good writer too, so I think that's a compliment. I'll keep skipping a little bit. Yeah, if you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki dad doesn't give her lunch money, or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Monika, I don't think... But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see, well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sounds of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Same. Could see the skips there. Okay, we're gonna do the altered Yuri route, and a bit like Natsuki, I'm gonna kind of like slow skip to in-between hard skip through this, because it's probably gonna be the same dialogue, but with some changes. I'm like curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Now I forget how your route's gonna diverge. Natsuki's was just glitching, but you... That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Hey, wait. Hey, your eyes. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, like her eye flying away, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Okay, we'll skip forward a bit. Portrait of Markov. But this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines out of lust for blood. You know, I think this is different, but the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Manly? You know, the limb cutting thing. Because I'm totally into that, Manly. I'm totally into cutting the limbs. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. So Natsuki's dialogue was mostly the same. This one, like, the dialogue's a little bit different. It's just that this kind of story, it's that kind of challenge to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. And then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... Hey, wait a minute, what did that say? Then I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Like limbs? And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. Maybe about the limb thing, maybe don't bring that up again. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Ooh, yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine to sit here, right? I slipped the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? It's a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's not you're used to accompanying someone, etc., etc. Skip ahead. Feel your presence over my shoulder as I read, no particularly bad thing. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Hey. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk into Yuri's and then hold my book. Go ahead a bit. Let's see. I feel like something is going to happen now, so let's see. Cue the first chapter in silence, even so turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side, as she catches under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but this main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. Ah, that's what you were talking about, not the limb thing. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know what that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing. Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Manly? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. You're always acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just rude to get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, make a mental note where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Yeah, Yuri's not even here on Yuri's route. She just quickly ran. Monica? Great job, Manly. I was gonna in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low, because it's pretty much the same dialogue, so I'm gonna skip ahead. You know, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that it's like a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. That could have been the same dialogue. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything, Yuri? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Skip option. Show it to Yuri. I can see there's a skip option here, so it's going to be the same at first. No, it was pretty much all the same. Okay. Okay, so we've gone back to the Natsuki route. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities and this bad music. Even though just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a Doki Doki Literature Club, TM, after all. I sigh. I guess this is what I'm getting myself into. I cross the room. Monica's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Hopefully not literally, knowing how things are going. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you clearly miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Manly did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet, except for Manly. He's very inspiring. And Manly liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Manly appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know you appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Manly started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki gets a little... This doesn't involve you! Think of your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look. Who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch? Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Manly hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. I realize. Manly, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Yep, whoever... Monica, tag out! Monica, tag out! Natsuki. 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 Monica. Hey, how you doing? It's nice to see you up this close. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah. Hey, Manly. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Monica, I heard you flirting! Wait, no, I'm actually crying. I'm running away. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth from her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Manly, please don't hate me. Please? I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now, if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Manly. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate. Did Monica just hijack oh, you're not gonna do it? Alright, here we go. Next scene. Hey look, what's that? Oops. It's fine. It still works. They're still hopping around. We're still in the Dokis of the Dokis. Poof. Bunny. Kawaii. Laugh. So you can't tell we're on Natsuki's route again. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Manly. Oh, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's squirrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm, and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considered and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Manly, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. And you won't like me when I'm too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Oh, Natsuki's forgotten. Remember what Monica said? Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird. I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Oh, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while. I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Oh, that's... Monica looks at me. That's only for Manly. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Manly. Monica swells. Whoa, she just knocked out all of her sprites. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean to impress you or anything like that. Oh, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica's referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Manly. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. In my bedroom. I mean the club. Club bedroom. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. Hey, wait. What? What's the story about anyway? Well... Hey, what's on the back? Look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that turned... Wait a minute, isn't this the same... Turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines. Wait. It's hijacked the route. Since I went down Natsuki's route, but I didn't go Yuri's route this time, it's like Yuri has hijacked and inserted herself here. Look, I could skip it, because I've seen this dialogue. Deja vu. I know I've been here before. So I'm just gonna go through here and see what happens if I went down the Yuri route? Does like a double up or what? Wait a minute, what? Maybe sailcloth plants at Lifeline. I got red subject faultlessly offered nailed cavalette. I'll accept your apology anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. He takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of a book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. You're not gonna do anything weird to my tea in this route, right? He stands up, gets the tea, picture of himself. Hold this for a second, sure. The kettle. I'm gonna just keep skipping until I see something really diverge. Kettle and teacher desk, simply watch your movements. Mannerisms, methodical. Water pitcher. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Picture in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. You're not gonna do anything weird, right? Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like this at this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. Yes. Filling up the water pitcher. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm just bored waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. the soundtrack is isolated to the classroom. That's like a nice detail. The most logical place for you to be, the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Wait, no, never mind. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. And a sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah! I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Manly, do you like oolong tea? Yuri, I don't trust that tea anymore. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri says the temperature in the kettle at 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I should do any less when I'm making tea for others. If I'm not an expert in tea or anything? Ooh, in that case you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Why am I thinking of that one anime now? It was, I forgot the name of the anime, but it was the one where it was like, there was a group called SOS? No, SOX. SOX. And it was like lewd things were banned, and there was this one character with like a water bottle. I'm not gonna go into too much detail about that. You have to look it up yourself. What is her name? Like Annie? Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I said that I would try expressing myself a little bit more, a little bit too much lately. I'm gonna skip out ahead a little bit because it's the same dialogue it looks like. Great Yuri, just don't push yourself too much. Worry about Manly, very endearing, that's Yuri wasn't kidding. Etc, etc, no need to keep up with this. I want Yuri to pour a cup of tea for each of us. Manly, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? That's the same. Why is that? Easier on my back. Didn't realize. It's mostly because of my... Yeah, so far the same. The posture joke. Maybe it's gonna be normal from now on. Because we already saw like the weird scene earlier. I have some chocolate as well. A bag of small chocolate candies. Okay, this is the chocolate scene, I remember this. And I can't see too well. Yuri's sides closer to our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Only with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. You know, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. I think it's the same. Skip ahead. Let's see what happens when we pop the chocolate in her mouth. This is where it might go really weird. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lip over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Manly, sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Manly. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Manly. Yuri, no! No, Yuri! This is high school! I think. Yeah, I'm not sure where. We could be in the void. But yeah, Yuri, no! My heart won't stop pounding. Doki Doki, Manly. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Manly? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. No, yeah, that's a little scary. Yo, why did you look down? Stop looking down at you know what. Yuri, no. Work safe. Work safe. Monica! Monica, fire alarm! Fire alarm, fire alarm. It's time to share poems. That's gonna be so awkward for Monica. God. Oh man. So I've reloaded back to the Natsuki poem section. Let's see what goes on here. Hi again, Manly. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Manly. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Yeah, so... looks like they merged the Yuri route into the Natsuki route in a different way. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, and blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. It's almost like the first poem, but different. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, seeking, screeching, piercing, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Mindless. I'm trying to remember the rest of the poem, rather. Delete her. It's just a corrupted version of that poem. Monica? What? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game and pick Monika. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Monika. Monika! Please help me. Okay, I'll help you. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Show it to Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smells, takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. Well, this is a poem for Natsuki. It's a... Well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Yeah, I think we can do this. Yeah, let me see. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning on axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy snakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, the time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponentially gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks at 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolthead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dock ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and a open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Yeah. It's good. Yeah, it's good. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. My pen? That is... a pen fell off your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for some safekeeping and... Wait, no, Yuri, don't go any further. I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Yuri, no. I'm okay. Would I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Didn't I write one for you? Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. We never when a club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed you were spending some time with Yuri today. Didn't that care you spend your time with? After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Yeah, I dig this poem. Oh, I see, it's about Dragon Ball. It's about Dragon Ball Z. You can kind of see it right there. If you translate this right here, this says something about Goku. It says something about Vegeta, I kneel. So... SPG, yeah, so that translates to, Goku-san, I kneel. So it's about Vegeta kneeling. Because he kneels all the time. Because he's a jobber. Manly, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Manly, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to make you go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin with this for me. Don't ruin it. Please, just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. No! End. Denis. Yeah, special poem. Can you hear me? No, yes? Yeah, don't you insert voices into a non-voice game. Okay, everyone. So we did unlock a new poem by, Yuri, because I think we got all our poems now, theoretically. My conductor motions for one crescendo off after the next, each time falling short of a climax. The lump in my throat is caused by Sisyphus. How many words must I choose not to say before they finally break loose? Orderly piling on my mouth like a flock of schoolchildren at the start of recess. Pen cannot be erased, but even that metaphor fails comically as my floor is blanketed with wasted paper. A canvas of a mind full of disjointed thoughts and unfinished sentences. Perhaps all along it was wrong to try forcing them out of my room, and I should sit and invite you in. Hey look, there's more files here. Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside of all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, artificial reality is writing twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, leadism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold their host, seeming for every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them all motivation and desire, into their stomach, throwing them drawn their guilt and comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, and only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. Yep. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Is this different? Let's see. Except, oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a second. I could probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a little easier if I just delete her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, so this is the Yuri route. Let's see what happens if we do some stuff here. Man, I think I saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I don't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. Like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Sure. Wait, Monica? Okay. Yeah, because we saw the poem earlier. Natsuki... Yeah, just as I thought. Man, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. It was like she was looking at walking garbage. Why are you even in this club, Manly? I don't know. Honestly, I thought getting a member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. Yuri. This would be a double stack on her. This would be a little different. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. A surprised Pikachu expression, to be exact. Do you... like it? Manly. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Manly. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart Doki Doki's, just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Manly? I'm not being weird, right? You're being weird. I'm having a hard time usually concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Yep, we read this poem. Skip ahead. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Manly joined and we've started some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festivals are our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? All we need is Manly. We only have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings about that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Manly? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Manly to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with our people in mind? You never even talked until Manly joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Manly isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica's just gonna like... She's about to drop some Looney Tune anvil on top of her. Monica's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Manly want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Manly, why did you even join this club? I don't know. Girls? Anime? What were you hoping to get out of it? You, Monica. Bruh. Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't that many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Manly. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I couldn't just join any other stupid club. This one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Wait, did you pop a blood vessel? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Manly? What do you want to get out of this club? He repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving indirect answers better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change of members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. And Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Manly? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Manly before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. No. That's not me saying no, that's Yuri saying no. Prospectively. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Manly, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club with me. I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time, with how many Natsuki's and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know, sometimes I feel it's like you and I are the only people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. And I mean, I guess it's definitely only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why... Hey, wait, not yet. No, stop it! Hey, wait a minute. What's wrong with the thing up there? When does this stop? Hello? Hello? Oh, I guess it's just when there's enough ones. 111111111. Hi, Manly. Hey, Yuri, this is Natsuki's route, sorry. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? Yuri, no, this is Natsuki's route. I brought my best tea today. Monica! I told you not to... is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? I was about to jump Manly in that way. Wait, I mean, must you always interrupt my conversations with your insistent yelling? What are you talking about? You said like I do that on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's got into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt friend or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. I don't remember when it hurt as long as you're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? Man, Natsuki cries a lot in this route. Oh man. And the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. That's more of an Undertale thing. So in this club and still trying to take time for piano. Well, maybe not determination. But I guess... passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Manly, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... We already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Manly's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him to literature, Monica? I suppose... I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Wait, what? Thank you for understanding, Monica. I will say that Yuri with a little bit more emotion is kind of cuter, but it's also a little creepy now. Actually, I have a request. You mind if I make some tea first? So this is the secondary scene. So once again, she's hijacked Natsuki's route and forced her second scene on me. So we're just skipping through this. If anything new happens, it's gonna stop it. Yeah, I don't want to see this scene again. No, please. No. No, please, stop it. Yuri, stop looking at me down there. Okay, fine, we're free. Wait, there was a Monica down there. Wait, what? Monica? So, this is just the Yuri route variation. Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man. The last one here again. Well, Manly just walked in too. We're practicing piano again. Like, look, Natsuki didn't run on Yuri's route. Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and it's still trying to take time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and... Right. I forgot. I'm about that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and... Well, we decided we'd like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. I never remember winning her as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Manly, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could... What are your plans today? That's so Yuri, correct? I suppose... Well, even with Natsuki, it's the same. Wait, what? Oh! Wait, how did I... Sorry, I just had really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? Deja vu? I know I've been here before. Making a save, right as we go. My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we start spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think it would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So, I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies. And the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to grow crazy. Like it's gonna rip out my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me want to do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Manly, is it just me? Or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. How do we choose maybe both? I couldn't see anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. Yuri, I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here and make it if we try. I mean, until the club ends. There's something kind of forming in. And then we'll have the club room to all to ourselves. Nobody interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. It's just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but when you understand, you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy to join the literature club, Manly. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slamming tongue anymore, not to mention that of a pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school, and read together, and eat together, and sleep together. Does that sound perfect? If it's everything we could ever want, isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate where we can meet each other, and now we get to be happy ending that we'll basically wait years for. Will you do that with me, Manly? Will you... Who should I show him to my poem food first? So I went back to the Natsuki route. Because once again, we know we saw Yuri kind of hijack this route. I want to see if this is any really different. Man, I think you saw something earlier, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so hope that's, effective. Here goes. I like it. DDLC escape plan failed. Escape plan. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at the, writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Manly, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? No, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Manly. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. Wait, I gotta show it to Natsuki. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really gonna want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Yep. Yuri, where did this blood and what's this weird yellow stain in the center from? Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've been down with my See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm gonna vomit. Good for you. Natsuki. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? Huh. It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Okay, I guess I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. Really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Now, I showed my poem to Yuri first, so she takes it. Does Monika comment on that? I guess we don't have to worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courage of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine. Yeah, so she did comment on it. Showed to Natsuki first. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still able to tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read carefully, okay? I don't know how to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay? This is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Then you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try to be better friends with Yuri. And it really hurts me to see this happening. I'm not gonna hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's being really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. That's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting you. Thanks for reading. Monika? What? I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Manly? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Hey, wait a minute. Just Monika. Who should I show my poem to next? Monika. So we're on the Yuri's route showing the poems. Seems any differences here. I'm not going to read every one of Yuri's suck-up poems, but I'm still going to make you read mine. There's a reason. I really wish I didn't have to do this. But fortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. And that's the same poem. And then Monika's got hijacked things. Show it to Monika. Don't say I didn't warn you, Manly. Wait, what? Who should I show my poem to next? Finally. Okay, it's the same dialogue as... The last set of poems of Yuri is always the same. Hey, wait, what? I was just like loading up something randomly. I was doing some testing, this just came up. That's new. Wait, this is something else new too. Oh no! Okay, so we're back on Natsuki's route. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. No, Yuri, nothing terrible is gonna happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Just don't murder Manly. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. And then I'm gonna capture Manly with some rope and never see him again. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Manly? Manly's gonna help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Manly around with your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Yes. Okay, then why not let Manly decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Manly make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Manly, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! For God's sake. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Wait, stop. Nope. Monika. Monika, it's my decision to make. Oh, what? I was able to click Yuri enough times. You weren't supposed to do that. You were supposed to just choose Monika. I'll check Monika. Sure. Hey, you picked me. Can we meet at your house this weekend? I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. I fairly hacked the game, okay? It's what he chose, out of all the Monika choices. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and taking Manly for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Monika, I can't believe how delusional self-important you are. Pulling Manly away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. If you consider killing yourself, it would be beneficial to your mental health. You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Help me! Hey, Manly. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Manly, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's something really wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I can imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone caring about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something that horrible is gonna happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Manly. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, screaming your name. Manly! 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 I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Manly, just know how much I love you. I love you so much I even touch my... I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Manly. Tell me you want to be my lover. Tell me you want to be my lover. Gotta murder my friend. You said my confession. No. Uh-oh. No! I know. Yes. Okay. Excellent. I think we're gonna be here for a while. Yeah, let's just go through it. Hey look, color changed. It's just time is passing by. Look, it's night now. That's right, I'm manually clicking manually. Man, just clicking on through. No skip button for me. Hey, it's morning. Good morning, Yuri. And it's... I think we're going for multiple days. We're gonna have to go for the entire weekend. Oh, Yuri, you're looking really bad. You've been here for a while, and your body's kinda... yeah. Notice how even the blood is, like, drying up now, changing color. And the sun's going down again. Now it's night. And it's morning. You gone for the weekend yet? Alright, it's festival time. Well, you got here before me? Natsuki, don't look. I thought it was free. Ah! 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 Vomit-chan. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Manly, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Manly? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Goodbye, Yuri. Goodbye, Natsuki? I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Manga lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one. Since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second.